I'd like to welcome everybody here today. This is Ron, and Tracy is our moderator today as well. Grateful appreciation to her for her work. Just to preface this presentation, it's important to understand that this PowerPoint presentation was created to present to the programmers so that they could see what I'm trying to do instead of me trying to tell them. So a picture is worth 1,000 words. So we'll begin the presentation. This slide that you see now will be the home page for the Revenue Sharing Solutions website. Guest info is people who just come or looking around. Then they can come back and register. And sign is for beneficiaries to get into their back office or home office. So the visitor information is, we're just going to do some videos and things that will help them to come up to speed. So my intentions with this is to give out a card that's got the information on it. That information is the website and the name of the person and their ID number so that they can sign up with just that card. So we'll give them the information, the summary of the Revenue Sharing Solutions, the Revenue Sharing Solutions policies and procedures, the questions and answers, the definitions that we use, and in a document, why share revenue. I'm not sure if that's so important. And then if we have some educational videos, we'll put those in there. The new account registry. When you go in and register, I won't go through this bit by bit, but you're going to be an individual, a nonprofit, or a trust. And the individual is obvious. The nonprofit should be somebody that has a 501c3 or something similar to that, or just declaring yourself to be a nonprofit, but you have to have an account in order to bring money down from the website down into your own account. And it's the same situation for the trust. So you have the email, name, email, user ID, any payment information that you want to put in, and just a programming note. We need to have the ID number on the back so that we don't get fraudulent stuff. Policies and procedures, files, definitions, all of this is you just click on it and you can make your changes, and then you submit the registration. And this is the sign-up sheet where you push sign in, and then you put your ID and PIN number and enter. There's a place there to reset the PIN if you want to. Then there's some educational documents there, and then we'll do some videos as well.
Yes, is there going to be an example of a benefactor contract that they can review prior to registering?
Oh, sure. It's important that you have a copy of the contract that you're going to sign, so you get to go through that and figure everything out. We'll do some really sophisticated stuff as far as that contract is concerned, in terms of how do you sign a contract and then have me sign it on this side and have it on the same document. We'll do all of that and be sure that it's done correctly. But the only time that you're obligated to anything is when you actually sign the contract. Between now and then, if you want to quit, then there's no problem, because there's no obligation. We're just offering the platform for your use. And if you don't want to use it, then you don't have to. But if you do, then you sign the contract. This is when the beneficiary signs up, this is the page that they will go to so that you can understand. It tells you who you are and the ID number. And you can go to the personal profile, which is a different location, or the personal office dashboard. You just click on there. You'll just click on those, and it'll take you to where you want to go. This is the office dashboard. And we don't have the colors in there, but each one of these report boxes will have a color. And you just click on it, and then it will bring up the documents or the data that supports that particular report box. So if you're an accounting geek or something like this, you can find out all of the information you want. However, if all you want to do is just find out how much you want, and then I would like to bring down the $15,740, just click to transfer the funds, and then you put all that money down or that information down, and it will transfer to your account that you can use for spending. Now when you can transfer all of the balance that's there, or you can just transfer whatever you want. And you can put amount to transfer there and then put it, and then it'll take care of your transfer. In this particular example, we have registered accounts. There's a personal account and RKG Trust. So I can put it into any account that I have got established at this location. And there'll be ways to put in new accounts. We'll show them in a minute. But it's important that you pick the account that you want to have the money come into.
Okay, I have some questions about this. Let's go back here. So the general cash account, does that mean that is like my general QFS account? Or where is that money coming from?
This money is dropping down into your account. This is how much it has been accumulated. So how much money do I have in my account? It's in the general cash account. If you want to transfer it, then you push the button and transfer it. The platform does not have any money in it. When I push transfer, then we go back to the master ID number who has the master account. So the benefactor establishes that master account. And when I click on here, this money will come out of that master account. And it can be, I could be 247,000, and I'm just in a long chain of beneficiaries that are coming in under the master ID number. And so the master ID number will indicate which account that has to come out of.
Okay. So let me just summarize this slide. So I'm a beneficiary. This is my office dashboard. So this shows me that I currently in my account have 15,000 and change. I have already transferred 285,000, and those two numbers add up to the total received year to date. And my current per minute download is 46 cents a minute.
Yes.
Cool.
Now, 46 cents would include if you have an employment contract. That's added on to the per minute download. So this will be the total of all of your activities, the per minute download.
Awesome.
So if you want to see if you got credit for something, you can go there and say, oh, now it's 47 cents because I got 2 more people signed up.
Yeah, the bonuses. Mm-hmm. Great. Okay, now I get it.
And this is your transfer request, and tells the computer where you want your money put into which particular account. This one is the one that it gives you the amount of money that you have put in a particular account. In this case, it's coming to the RKG Trust, so I can see how much money I have put in the trust. Trust account can be for whatever you want it to be, but that's how much money you put into the RKG Trust. And then on the upper left-hand corner, this is the regular registered accounts that I already have. So I have the RKG Trust and the personal trust, or personal account, or beneficiary account.
And are these accounts within the QFS, both of those?
Yes. I'll say yes. Before we were thinking in terms we'd have to use a bank, but when the quantum financial system is activated, we just activate the accounts in the quantum financial system that we want to use. We have free access to that and can establish whatever accounts we need, as many as we want.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, this is the revenue received from all sources, and it's going to be labeled here, and you'll be able to go back and find out how much money you got from, if somebody signed up, you get a $50 bonus, thank you bonus. All of that information is kept here. And so if it was a $50 thank you bonus, then it would start coming in under the bonuses, and then the share accounts, whatever you're getting out of there. The share, we probably will change this and just say beneficiary account rather than the share. But these are technical things that we'll do so it'll be more friendly. So you'll understand it. The word share is going to be taken out because people think that that's stock or something of that nature, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the RSS account downloads. I'm hoping this is pretty much self-explanatory. You've got the bonus, which is apparently somebody signed up, so they've got an extra penny download, and it came from the bonus. And this is the date that it was added, and the present download to see that, be sure that the accounting has taken place. And then somebody signed up an employment contract at 25 cents per minute. And so it will show you on the right what the present download is supposed to be and is justified there. And then the total is up in the corner so you can take a quick look at it. Okay, here's the registration and bonuses paid. You'll have the ID, user ID, and then that signed up. And then you have the bonuses that were paid and the registration. If there's two people, then it's going to add another one, but it will give you what has happened on that particular entry. And then the generational bonuses, you have the first and second and third generations, and that will all be labeled properly as well. And then you have the running total. The personal profile, where you enter into your account, this is a profile so that you can edit anything that you want to do. It's also a summary.
Like if you get a new email or you change your name.
Yeah, you can change whatever you need to change there.
Okay.
And if you want to change your PIN number, those are the places where you can change your personal settings. This accounts transfer information. I have my registered accounts there. And if I want to add an account, this is a place to add it. It's important, in a word of caution, any bank accounts used to receive transferred funds from the RSS must be owned by beneficiary or trust as per policies and procedures. So if you wanted to give somebody some money out of your account, okay, my mind is saying this is not accurate, because if you want to transfer money to somebody, you can do it account-to-account transfers within the quantum financial system. And the reason that I had this set up this way is so that the IRS got involved. Then you're not transferring money into another account, but you're transferring it to one that shows an accounting chain so that the IRS can see where the money is gone. But all of this is not so important anymore, because we're going into the quantum financial system. So this is one that can be taken out. We'll take a look and think this thing through.
Okay.
The quantum financial system and all of the things associated with it were not really up and running or in my mind when I created this thing. So we're going to make some adjustments. Now we're going through it, and it'll be close to where we go in and revamp this. But again, this is for the programmers. And so they'll come up with the things that are necessary to do to account for all the stuff that goes through the revenue sharing solutions. If you want to add an account, here's the place to do it. Okay, educational videos. We'll have it in categories: visitors, introductions, and then other stuff that's necessary. This particular one is for the introduction to a visitor's introduction. It'll have a summary of the program and then a place to click, and you can come back to that one registration page. So it's very easy to sign up. Now, the beneficiary info will have something similar to this, but it will be the actual program or the actual platform that we're going to be talking about, rather than projecting ahead. But it talks about the green report box and the different colors of the report boxes. And you just click on that and follow the color, and it'll take you to where you want to go to find out where that's justified. The wealth management series it's vitally important that if we're giving money out to people who have not had $1,000 a week, or if they get trusts and so forth, it can go up to $7,000 a week. If they haven't had that information before or had that ability, have that money before, it's irresponsible for us to just dump it into their laps without giving a certain amount of education on how to use money and some of the parameters around this. And this is required by the Alliance before we can launch the RSS platform. So this is more of a compliance to what the Alliance is required as we move into the RSS and launch it.
By the beneficiaries and the benefactors? For everyone?
For everyone, yeah. And this will be embedded in your own personal office. So you'll have access to the videos whenever you want to watch them. And, we recommend go through one or two videos per week to just refresh your mind on some of the principles that are involved. It'll be helpful for you as you reset your life to having an abundance of money rather than the lack of money. Mm. We're hoping this will be very helpful for everybody. Revenue sharing solutions, the plan. The following slides represent information that would be put in videos, and we don't have that yet. So that's why it's just an arrow.
So if anybody has questions, will you please submit them on the Jot form link that you will receive in the email. We will also put that same link below the video so that we will see that. But if you email Ron, then he's just going to send you back the Jot form link so that him and I can prepare everything and answer these questions in a future recording.
But thank you so much for your being a part of our Loved One Society programs, especially here in the Revenue Sharing Solutions. This was designed to help you to do your humanitarian work, and we feel like we're supporting you with the things that we're doing. I send my blessings and love and appreciation for all that you represent as potential humanitarians to create the golden age of mankind that we're moving into.